Isaiah verse 10 in the Bible mean? This starts off with God saying, with God saying to the rich people, when I get mad, there is nowhere to go. No one listened to God's warning through the prophet Isaiah. So he unleashed his anger. This was in chapter 9. It's very interesting. I'd recommend you read it. But in chapter 10, God's judging Assyria, the tool he used. He's basically what Isaiah is writing down is that God used people to kill the Israelites because that's their punishment, but the tool he used themselves are evil. They're and what God said is that Assyria is a godless nation, and that their king is so proud of him, is so full of himself, that he said that he was able to kill the Israelites all by himself, even though they won so many other battles. But then God says, but by the strength of my hand I have done this, by my wisdom, because I have understanding. What God's saying here is that he is the one who has done all of this. Without God, the Assyria could have lost, and if God was protecting the Israelites, they would all be dead by now. God is saying, I'm the one who did this because I'm God. And now he's going to bring his judgment on Assyria. He helps the Israelites, where there's a small remnant of Jacob left who loves God, the remnant of Israel. And now God will get mad at the Assyrians. And because of that, he's lifting his punishment from the Israelites and onto the Assyrians. And that's what's happening. And it says here, they will shake their fist at the Mount of Daughter Zion, at the hill of Jerusalem. This means they're going to get mad and blame Israel for this. So yeah, there's just going to be a small remnant of Israel from all that destruction, and the judgment will be lifted on the Assyrians. On my other video, I said that in verse 24 to 25, it's God saying, this is quite cool. He's saying to the Israelites, my people who live in Zion. Zion is another ancient term for Israel. Don't be afraid of the Assyrians anymore, who beat you with a rod and lifted up a club against you, who basically beat you really badly. Because very soon my anger against you will end, and my wrath will be directed to their destruction. Basically, God's saying that don't be afraid anymore, guys, because this won't last very long, and I'm not that mad at you anymore. Soon, my anger will go to the Assyrians instead. And then it says the Lord Almighty will lash them with a whip, meaning he is going to hurt the Assyrians pretty bad. So yeah, that's verse 10 of Isaiah. Dun dun, play the outro songs.